Today we're talking about the Chinese releasing a dogfighting video.
China. You take China.
With their J-10s. In fact, the tweet that they put out, People's Daily China, the Chinese PLA Air Force recently released a video of fighter jets and dogfights for the first time. The Northern Theater Command Brigade in the video is known for its notable combat record, having shot down or damaged 67 warplanes in the Korean War against the U.S. So we'll take a look at it. We'll watch it one time, real time, and then maybe break down a couple things. So here we go.
3, 2, 1, fight off.
Okay, so here it is. You've got the HUD, or what I guess would be the HUD. It's not synced up to anything that I can see just from the start. So you got the HUD on the left, a situational display, TAD, or whatever they're going to call it in the J-10, and then the cockpit view, which is the overarching view. So here we go, and play. Jaeger 1 ready. Jaeger 2 ready. They even got the avatars. Bait it ready. English. Break left. Hostile switch. So this is ACM. Two circle turn left. We got the Ace Combat music going. Noses up. Oh, here's their gun track. Okay, all right. Let's break it down a little bit slower. So for those of you that get mad at me pausing and stopping, now is the time to turn this off, because we're going to do a lot of that here. Okay, so just starting, this is obviously synced. They're both heading east. This is in kilometers, because I don't believe, well, first of all, this came up a lot. In the Western world, we use imperial, well, knots and feet. And there are only 3-ish countries that I know of that don't, and that's any Eastern Bloc, Soviet style. So the Russians, the North Koreans, and the Chinese use metric in their aircraft. Everybody else, even countries that use the metric system for aviation, use imperial. So I know that always ends up being some kind of thing in the comment section, but there you go. So just starting out, looks like they're both headed east. I'm guessing this little dude right here is their bandit, maybe, or his wingman is stripped aft or something. So this is setting up to be what's called ACM, air combat maneuvering. And the difference between BFM, basic fighter maneuvers, and ACM is BFM is 1v1. ACM is multi-plane, so 2v1, 2v2. And the comm here, being in English, is definitely an ACM engagement, so a 2v1. I'm thinking it's a perch setup, but it doesn't match any of the video. And I actually don't think the video, the main video, has anything to do with the displays, because you'll see here in a second, nothing matches. So here we go. Iron Fist. Jaeger 1 ready, Jaeger 2 ready. And I love the little avatars there. This dude with his height thing. This is some kind of Top Gun close trail. I cannot imagine. I don't know what they're doing, to be honest with you. And again, it does not match the HUD. So it looks like they just spliced some air-to-air video over it, because you can see the HUD, it's straight and level, and they're in a left-hand bank. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me already. And I don't know why you'd be in, this is a close trail formation. This is close, I mean, you're inside of a couple hundred feet. There's no tactical reason to do this, especially when you're doing ACM. Okay, so now he's in a left turn. I mean, maybe So, yeah, you got a 2v1. For whatever reason, they're in fingertip, and he does a barrel roll over the top. And I guess he barrel rolls over to the left-hand side. Which is funny because he says brake left. The HUD brakes left, but the cockpit brakes right. So maybe that's the other guy. I don't know. But the comm is, they've obviously, like everything else in China, stolen some American tactics because those are American words and that's an American thing. But they do this kind of half-ass brake left turn on the HUD, and that seems to be matched up with the TAD. We'll call it a TAD. I don't know what it really is. So he's in a right-hand turn, and then they merge. So very intentionally making this to where you don't have any idea what's going on. The comm kind of works. The guy's kind of defensive at this point. So you see the guy, I'll use the mouse here. Let's go back 10 seconds here. He's defensive. That guy, okay, they merge. That's a high aspect pass now. And this is a family model. I don't think they have Wizzos. I think this is the IP in the back seat or somebody on a fam ride or something. But that dude's straight up defensive, and they're still braking right. So he's in a right-hand turn. Unless they've mirrored it, he's in a right-hand turn, and his HUD is in a left-hand turn. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. 0.75 Mach. So probably 300-400 knots. I mean, you're talking they're probably at 15,000 feet or so. Maybe a little bit less than that. Okay, hostile at 6, so this is a defensive perch setup. Okay, hostile switch is a real thing. Okay. Now the HUD is driving straight and level, and I don't know why. Because they're obviously fighting at this point, and there would be no reason. Okay, now he's doing a right-hand brake. Merge 2-circle, turn left. This is all amplifying comm to tell your wingman what's going on. But again, he tells him to turn left, and he's in a right-hand turn now. So he's going opposite of where he just told him to go. Bandit nose up. I don't know why they didn't put the in there, but bandit nose up is a status call, but it's a terrible status call because bandit nose up. I mean, maybe if the other guy's nose down, you know, but that's basically when you're working ACM, you're trying to tell the other guy where you are and what you're doing. So it's just kind of, hey, I'm this guy. Don't shoot me, shoot the other guy. And it's really helpful when all three of you are the exact same aircraft, like 3 F-16s, 3 J-10s in this case, or whatever. Okay, now we're driving ahead straight and level with 10 degrees nose low again. This HUD is not. Yeah, that's an air show. Okay, I don't know if this is a J-10 HUD. But he's doing 2 Gs, 13 alpha. I guess that's 460 kilometers per hour calibrated. Usually when you put the C, that's calibrated airspeed. But if he's going Mach 0.5, we'd have to do the math on that one. So he calls a Fox 2, which is a heat-seeking air-to-air missile. Again, that's an English thing. He's pulling 3 Gs. 21 alpha, so he's actually trading in to get the shot. And he's about to take a Fox 2 heater shot. And then there's the guy in the back seat who's not doing any flying at all. So they've got a pretty liberal camera policy, apparently. Oh, this is all screened. So, anyway, that's the end of that. What can we learn from this? Not much. And intentionally, the Chinese aren't going to show off their tactics, neither are we. I mean, it's cool that they put that out, but it's obviously propaganda more than anything. the HUD does not match. Either they did that or they poorly synced it. Some of the stuff kind of matches. The audio compared to what you're seeing, I think it was probably a fam ride that they got some camera stuff, just like we do with our, our B course graduation videos or UPT graduation videos. You just splice a bunch of footage together to make it look cool, but it's not actually representative of anything in particular. The comm is English, so if that's what they're using, then I guess that makes sense, although I think that would be kind of challenging when your native tongue is something else. But if that's what they learn and they learn how to fly, then that would obviously make sense. All the comm is, I mean, it's not universal. I think it's like everything else they do is probably stolen. But as for the rest of the stuff, the the HUD stuff didn't match. So I mean, it's kind of, you're not really getting a whole lot out of it. And at the end, the Fox 2 kill might not have even been a J-10 HUD, which wouldn't surprise me at all. But if it is, then they didn't show a whole lot anyway. So not much to gain from that. But anyway, so that's just a quick breakdown of it. I know it's not, I mean, there's just not much substance there. I mean, it doesn't really show me a whole lot of stuff. And by design, the Chinese aren't in the business of getting their secrets out there. They're in the business of stealing secrets from other people. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great week. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more helicopter vlogs and some, hopefully, maybe, Mover Ruins Movies, Top Gun. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Excuse me. Oh, no. Oh! About a lot of that. Gosh. Why is on the Air Force? Usually fly with the doors off. All Fox speed. Don't be a douche. That's rule number 1. Make them tell you no.